Hello, we are checking in on the energy of what you need to hear right now to make the most out of your week, out of this Aries new moon energy, what you need to focus on, maybe what you still need to release, and seeing what the straightforward path is for your alignment. So far we have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about working hard towards something that you are enjoying. You're not even like really noticing the time pass by because of the enjoyment of the work that you're doing, which is paying off. The World card, because you're working on your joys, it's, naked lady, because it's leading you to your joys. It is allowing new opportunities to come to you, which are bringing new ideas and new ways of doing things. And that is allowing you to work smarter, not necessarily harder. So maybe you're used to working super hard, putting your head down and just going for it. But I think this combo of cards is just saying, you know what, you don't have to work so hard. You can allow yourself to flow and still enjoy what you're doing, but not have to put in necessarily as much time, and just know that less can be more and that you can receive more even by doing less. So how beautiful is that? Let's see what else is going to help bring a little bit more clarity for this week. New opportunities are coming. Communication is coming in a week's time. And this is going to bring a little bit more clarity towards your direction. And maybe you're a little bit hemming and hawing over what direction exactly you want to take. But this communication that's coming in is going to help kind of set in stone like the direction that you actually want to be heading in. Maybe you're being pulled in a few different directions, and then this conversation or this idea or this person is just going to give you some extra clarity, and you're going to be like, wow, yes, that is the direction I'm going in. And so that's beautiful. And this communication could lead to new opportunities with that World card, maybe even allowing you to travel. Maybe you'll be traveling somewhere cool. You're able to see the light in the darkness now. Like even when challenges arise, you're like, no, what is the silver lining? I know this is happening for a reason. And then you tune in to your inner guidance and you look for that silver lining. You look for the light in the dark. And that is setting such a strong foundation for yourself. You're not, worrying and like thinking all negative, like spiraling downwards. Like, no, you're like finding the silver lining and seeing the light in the darkness, the light at the other side of the tunnel. You're starting to set healthier boundaries for yourself, which is allowing you to feel more confident and just knowing your value and not letting anyone take you for granted, and knowing that your time, your energy is valuable. So you're not just letting it go willy-nilly anymore. You're really ensuring that is protected. So you're setting healthier boundaries for yourself. Like, it's really, really good. And the more that you set healthy boundaries for yourself, the more self-respect you will have for yourself. And you'll be like, yeah. The more you say no when you mean no, and yes when you mean yes, and not confusing the two. Like in that Bluey episode, have you seen it? Where Bingo is so sad because she keeps saying yes when she means no, and then her mom calls her out and she's like, Bingo, are you sad because your outer voice keeps saying yes when your inner voice keeps saying no? And I'm like, oh, because isn't it true? We just kind of want to make everybody happy, but if it's not what's best for you, it's important for you to say no when you mean no. And if it's a yes, then woohoo, then great, And then this card coming up, oh yes. So there was a little bit of confusion about between like which direction you want to go. But this card is coming up to just being like, yeah, there are a lot of different things that are calling on you, but what is going to lead you to the most fulfillment? What is going to bring you the most joy? because that is what's going to lead you to your abundance, and that's what's going to fuel your fire and make you feel super good. So yes, that communication is coming in about a week, and that's going to help you clarify big time about which direction you want to go. Because sometimes if you have a lot of things that you're interested in, it can be hard to decide, like all the energy is calling you in different ways and you have so many good ideas and you're like, oh, but I want to do it all. But not all the things are going to fulfill you in the end. So when you can have more clarity as to what you want to focus your energy on, that is going to lead you down the most beautiful path, that worldly path with all those opportunities, all those blessings. So that is beautiful. Let's just get some last confirmation. Yes. Oh, new beginnings for you, the Ace of Wands. And so this is about a month. There is a big opportunity coming in about a month's time. Actually, you might be getting something actually coming tomorrow. Tomorrow, in 1 day's time. 1 day. A new opportunity is going to come your way. You're going to get some good news, and it's going to be kind of out of the blue, maybe just like a new idea, something just like out of left field that you're like, whoa. Yeah, it's going to give you an inkling in just tomorrow. So watch out for that idea, for that conversation, for that, person or like that thing that's just going to help you see things in a new light and be like, oh, I never thought of it that way. Yes. Tomorrow. 1 day. Don't let anything hold you back or weigh you down from doing what it is that you love. Don't let any of those negative Nancy's pull your energy down, making you feel like what you want to do isn't important or isn't valid or isn't worthy, because you are so worthy. This is all just someone not wanting the best for you and wanting to keep you small when you are supposed to rise. So break those chains free and know that you are fully supported. Yeah, this is you. You're like, I don't think so. No thanks. And you are moving on to your new beginnings, head held high, looking at the sky. You're not letting anything bog you down anymore. But make sure you still watch your footing, make sure you still are aware of where you're going. But just knowing you're like, no, I don't need your negativity in my life anymore. I'm going to go for what I want. I'm going to live my dreams because I know what's best for me. I know my worth. I know my value, and I'm going to go get it. That's you. And the sun is just shining down on you. You're radiant and beautiful. And yeah, just look out for things that are trying to just kind of put a halt on you, and then use your intuition to be like, okay, is this coming up because, I'm actually supposed to move in a different direction? That's why this blockage or like something is getting in the way of it? Or is it just somebody or something trying to weigh you down? So make sure you use your intuition, because in this card, the guy is about to walk on the cliff and the dog is like, you sure you want to? All right, maybe you should look where you're going. So make sure you look where you're going, know the direction you're heading, and as much as you should look at the sky, make sure you look at your feet too. Make sure those feet are planted nicely, firmly on the ground, so that you ensure a safe path. Okay, you are very fertile. You're moving into some fertile times and some abundant times. Like, you are able to see beyond the physical, to see so much more than what meets the eye, and you're so up in your heart space, filled with love and gratitude. So that is so beautiful. Keep that energy, and just know that there is a beautiful, beautiful path that is just waiting for you, that is destined for you. And it's connected to that sense of love that you have for yourself and others, that gratitude, just being able to see your value, see your worth. There's just so much here for you, so much fertile energy. And yeah, you're getting ready to like birth something new, some new idea, maybe a baby, but definitely something new, something fresh, And it's time for you to fully see yourself as this goddess, as this empress, man or a woman, this beautiful energy that knows when to rest when they need to, and that also knows when to take action when they need to, but in the most like relaxed way, knowing that you don't have to work as hard. You can work smarter, not harder, and you can just allow things to flow, and they will flow so much better than having your talons in them trying to control it the way that they flow or move. There's so much here for you, so much abundance, so much fertile energy. Okay, last confirmation, please. Last confirmation about this week coming, or about this new beginning. What do we need to know right now? So there might have been a time recently where you just felt like things were just not getting better. But sometimes things have to, like, they go backwards before they go forwards, like a slingshot. So this is just to make sure that, like, you are recognizing that you rise from challenges when they come up. You know, you become more resilient from them. And when you can be resourceful in times of challenges, it just reinforces, like, your power and your ability to remove yourself from difficult situations. And it allows you to see how just resilient and strong you are, that you can get through anything, because the universe will never give you anything that you can't handle. You know, people can no longer deceive you because you see beyond that. You see beyond the BS, and you are just ready to lighten the load. You're ready to, like, put down anything that's been weighing heavy on you. You're ready to extract all the wisdom, all the knowledge, like, let that weight off your shoulders and just grow from what you've just learned. And it's time for celebration. Okay, it's time for celebration. This is a new beginning with the 1 in numerology. 1 + 0 is 1. So this new beginning where you're integrating all your knowledge, all your wisdom, and you're, like, ready, off, set to your new beginnings, lightening that load, working smarter, not harder. And then you're celebrating with your loved ones. You're like, I did it. I'm out of this old cycle. I'm fully, completely in the new. And you're going to start seeing that reflected to you. New opportunities are coming. Tomorrow, something's coming that's going to give you an idea, or something that's like, aha, never thought about it that way. That's a good indication that I should be going that direction. And then in a week's time, you're going to have a conversation or something. Some kind of communication is going to come through that's going to solidify that. You're going to be like, damn, yes, 100% confirmation. I know that's where I'm headed now. And you are just going to get ready to celebrate those healthy, strong boundaries, saying no when you mean no, yes when you mean yes. And then you are just going to allow yourself to focus on what matters to you. And you're going to, move from a place of passionate fullness with that beautiful, fertile energy that's going to just bring you so much expansion, so much abundance, and so much celebration for what you've overcome and what you are achieving. So that is so beautiful. Okay, let's just get one card from my beautiful green witch's oracle deck. Okay, just one confirmation, please, to end with. One confirmation about what we need to know most about this energy, or what will confirm it all, tie it up in a nice little bow. So that flow out of there. All right. Oak tree, power, courage, and strength. That is you. You start from this beautiful little acorn. Now you're sprouting into this beautiful, wise tree full of courage, full of power, full of strength to get through anything. Remember, any challenges that are arising aren't coming necessarily to test you, but to show you how strong you are, how powerful and resilient you are, that you can overcome anything that anybody throws at you. So honor that power, that courage, that strength. Go after your dreams. Go after what it is that you want, because you will not regret it. You will just feel so good and so rewarded and so blessed, because you're choosing you every single day. So, and then that will lead you to the life of your dreams, right? Yes. Okay. So have a beautiful day. I hope this helped you. Let me know your takeaway and what you're moving on to with the gusto. And I will see you again in the next reading. If you got all the way through this message, then why don't you put a little horse to show that power, that courage, that strength, and that you're trotting towards something that you love with courage, power, and strength. Yes. Okay. Bye. Have a great day.